Hey there, Shang-un from Canada A Clan. Using my main account today. It's been forever since I put up a video because I just haven't had the time. But I figured it's about time I put a new one up, help out my own clanmates and maybe some other people fighting around the same level as me. I'm going to use my main account as I said, and I'll break it down from my scouting of the base, a bit of my unit composition, and then I'll just go in and attack. I'll try not to take too long with this one. Um, I've already scouted the base, so I know what I'm looking at. I'm right in the mid-range of our war, the 10th rank base. Um, I'll show my unit composition first, because I think that's pretty important for how I'm going to attack. I'll start with my mercenary camp. Mercenary camp, I've got a level 8 mercenary camp now. I'm using double flam panzers and a single Gurkha army. That means I've got two tanks there with the flame panzers, and they're really nice and strong. So I've got two tanks already built. As well as that, I've got my two heroes. I haven't leveled them up past 10 yet, which is kind of embarrassing actually at this point. Um, my mercenary army, not my mercenary, sorry, my clan castle army. I'm using Alliance Gate army, no COC terms, I'm sorry. It's not the greatest. It's three cannons with three ranged units as well, heavy Sinjans. It's all right though. I've already looked at the target. The target should be fine. I actually generally go with high level tanks in there because I find that the value you get from those high level tanks is better than any kind of even the howitzers. But if not, it would be howitzers probably. But I've just taken what I could get this time because I just wanted to get the attack done. My army, I've got three extra tanks. Now that's important to notice because I've only brought one artillery gun. That's because I know I have three cannons in my clan castle. I don't like to go much more than 4 or 5. And the rest of them I always like to build high-level tanks. So I've got... My tanks are all right. They're not great. They're just Saint Chamon tanks. They're my special unit, which is nice. But they're not up to snuff, really, compared to some of those high-level combat tanks you can get later. But three tanks as well as my Flem Panzers should be enough, as well as my heroes, their tank units as well. So I can handle a lot of the damage coming in. A lot of range, 53 ranged. I always go with about 8 to 10 melee units, and they're usually actually to clear a side so that my units will path right into the core. Two supply trucks. I go with two now. I used to always go with one, but I just think the safety factor of having two, just in case something surprises one of them and drops it out, it's worth bringing two. My heroes, my tactics I bring are 4 sabotage, 1 betrayal, and I've got my special blitzkrieg, which is great. I love the blitzkrieg, and also my special strength of the gladiator. Final thing is just one. I always still bring one saboteur. I always find one gets value, two is stupid, don't bring two. And really have an idea where you want to place it. I'll talk about that when I look at the scouting. So let's go into the scouting now. I'm still building this base really focused on offense first. So my war weight is still really great. It took me a while to get this account to where I want it. And I think I've hit the point now where I can almost start upgrading defenses again. Talked about that in other videos, but I'm not going to worry about that right now. But basically, I've got targets that generally are perfect for me. Now, I was told to hit 11 in this war. We have a great war leader, group of war leaders in our clan. Some really good players that set up who we're going to attack for us. Now, I'm actually set up to attack one lower than me, which is not common, but it's a pretty decent base, and it is right at my level. So I think I'm going to get to show a chance here of how I'm just crushing bases around my level, but we'll see. Hopefully I don't choke. Now I'm going in to scout the base. I've already looked at this base. A couple level 9 heroes. What I'm always looking for at the beginning is an entry point. And when I'm looking for the entry point, I'm looking for a safe place for tanks to go in. where they're not going to get one-shotted by these cannons here. The cannons are my biggest first focus. I don't want any tank units to get anywhere near them early in the match. If I can avoid them early and get my entry into the castle without facing the cannons head on, I feel pretty confident that I can get my tanks deeper into the base and then crush it. I'm also looking where I'm going to drop my Blitzkrieg, which is going to stop all the garrison buildings like this one. And it's a really big range, so I think dropping it kind of in this area here as the center point will stop all those early buildings spawning. Now, again, I'm avoiding this side, so I don't want to enter through here because look, we got the 2 cannons here and another cannon down here. This side does have potential because I could send my Saboteur in, but I just don't even want to deal with possibly aggroing these heroes while I'm still dropping all my units. I still have some lag issues, which you might see in this attack, so I always go safer rather than sorry at the beginning, where I'm very far away from dangerous spawning buildings, like the town center or also the castle, because I don't want them to spawn when I'm having a lag spike. So what I'm going to do is I've targeted this area right here as a weak spot, because all I see here are buildings that have low single target attack, and a lot of, if I can get my tanks in through this wall about here, I will be right into where I want to be in the middle. Now, once I do get through there, I'm going to have to be pretty quick on having sabotage ready for here, and having sabotages ready for here on the town center, as well as that artillery, and here on the mortar and the town center. What I will do is I'm going to drop all my range units up here, all up in this north side. All the range units will get dropped in here, and then I will follow up with the tanks probably closer to the corner here, hopefully getting them to enter down into this area on this wall. This discolored wall would be a good one. I'll send all my melee units in from the north, from up here, to clear out this whole side. They should be able to clear all these buildings. All of this should be dead just based on that 8-unit army, which is great. I will have an early sabotage ready for this mortar, as well as maybe the town center and this tower here. Now, I mean, early in the game, I always do suggest what I said before. Take the safe side if you can. If you feel confident you can get the quick victory, because I get the lags early, and I don't really get the lag issues later. And later, you've got all your units out. You've got a lot more free ability to drop sabotages at a quick moment notice. So, the Saboteur, I don't see a really great place to enter it from this side. So I think I might even actually late drop it in on this side over here, which is a little bit of a different move than I normally do. I normally drop the Saboteur on the same side, but this building, this one, and this one could very likely get taken out. Maybe the garrison, it might be tough, could likely get taken out just by a single Saboteur, and that would be fair value for it. So I'll do that. Okay, that's it. I'm going to go in for this attack now, and hopefully I get myself a nice quick win. So that north side is my focus, getting all the range units, including my Alliance Gate units. When I dump them all, then I'll start worrying about rallying. I'd really try not to rally unless I need to early in the game, because early in the round, because I really do want the less you rally early, the better, because then you can get it at a very crucial moment early in the match. You want to save it for a time where you actually need it. Don't just rally unless you need to. Okay, now this guy does have defensive. No, he doesn't. Okay, so what I notice, let's see. I'm going to go straight away. I like to do 3-finger drop, and I'm going to drop right up here. The range are coming out, I'll get my supply carts right away. Get my range units in there. I like to put the Gatling guns on the outside. Now it's time to funnel. And I gotta get these units out here. I'm a little slow getting these units out. I need to get my other tank units out. Now it's time to sabotage. And I didn't use my blitzkrieg yet, so now it's time. And I'm going to rage on them. Drop the guy low, like I said. Oh, there were traps there. Town center is taken out. Now I'm going to sabotage that. I haven't even used my airplane yet, which is ridiculous. Take out these cavalry as I go. Oh, just a joke base. Anyway, I didn't need to overthink it, I guess. If you look how quickly this is going down. I'm not going to drop anything else. I've destroyed this base. We're still at 2 minutes left. So this is really what this is showing you more than my great attack strategies is that when you build your base properly so that your war weight is not too strong, you're going to get matched up with bases like this that are just way below your level. And I, in a minute 46, destroyed this guy. Complete, look at the units lost. Total of 13 units lost. So 13 units at about 140 in a 3-star victory, or sorry, a five-star victory in a war. So I mean, 2 tactics got saved. I didn't even use 2 tactics, and I didn't use any of my tactical units. So that's how you win. I mean, that's the real key here, and I've said it in other videos. It's how you build your base. So I'm getting matched up with targets that I can just destroy. Takes out a little bit of the fun. I'll be honest in saying that was a little too easy, but you can see that you may as well think it through. Like I took the time to think it through. You never know when you're going to come across something that is surprisingly difficult. That base was not, but the next one I come across, if I follow good habits, then I will be prepared for that next base. So that's it. Keep on dominating. I mean, I hope this helped out, and I hope some of the people in my clan can get a little bit of assistance from this. We really are doing great in clan. We've never quite got up into the top 100 in the world yet, and I don't know if that's going to happen because of the way glory works. You can see, even if we won this war, we'd only get 73 glory compared to losing almost 700. So we don't gain a lot of glory every war. We get a rare war where we're even with the clan, because I think it's because we're so well built that it's just rare to find an opponent that's even with us. But we're still all enjoying it, and it's still one of the better games I've played online. So I really find the strategy in it, because of the rallies, is different than COC and different than the other games. So we're enjoying it. Hopefully this helps a few people, and keep on dominating, and hope this helps.